SMS, Dr. Janil Puthucheary.
Mr. Chairman, many members have spoken about the unprecedented pace of technological innovation we are experiencing today. Singapore's Smart Nation effort seeks to seize the opportunities presented by these changes to create jobs and to improve the lives of our people. The government will lead the way by transforming itself to become even more digital and data-driven. Digitalization is also a key component of the public sector transformation efforts. Our vision is to be a government that is digital to the core. We will release a digital government blueprint in the middle of 2018. Today, I would like to explain just a few of the initiatives that will form part of this blueprint in answer to members' questions. Ms. Jessica Tan asked how government is making its digital services more citizen-centric. In the design and delivery of our services, we have and will continue to drive a user-centric approach, if I may just share two of these services. The first is the Business Grants Portal, launched in January 2017 at www.businessgrants.gov.sg. This brings together through one interface different business grant applications to different agencies into one portal to government. This portal removes the need for businesses to approach different government agencies separately for grant applications and avoids the need to repeatedly provide similar information for each grant application. Instead of an agency-centric approach, this platform has been designed around the needs of businesses. During the development process, engagement with and feedback from businesses resulted in modifications and improvements to the portal. For example, the ability for company information to be automatically extracted from ACRA for grant applications. These features together streamlined the application process by at least 15%. The engagement with businesses streamlined the application process by at least 15%. The second user-centric service I'd like to highlight is at the other end of the development process. The Business Grants Portal is mature, it's been launched, it's had many modifications, it's been tested, but the service I'm about to describe is very nascent. We're just thinking about it, we're designing it, we're beginning on the journey. We're trying to develop a digital medical certificate. Patients today have to store and submit paper MCs to their employers. This can be inconvenient for both parties. The employee has to take the trouble to submit a copy and potentially an extra form. The business has to process a paper copy and also store records properly. Instead, digital MCs stored securely online can be easily retrieved and shared as instructed by the patient. Apart from convenience, this will also save costs from printing and processing. And at SingHealth institutions alone, more than 1.1 million paper MCs were issued in 2017. The design challenge, of course, is to separate out the MC from the existing health records and to make sure that it doesn't in any way impinge upon the delivery of healthcare services. So we're going to take some time to get this design right. We'll start testing this concept at one SingHealth clinic in May 2018. A small pilot to monitor the user experience, learn quickly what works, what does not, what is easy, what is more difficult, before expanding to more clinics. Start small, iterate quickly, have a bigger vision in mind. This is the approach we intend to apply to other digital government projects. This will allow the government to be more agile in harnessing technology. Not all the projects will succeed. Some may evolve to be quite different from the original concept. But this is to be expected in the pursuit of innovative solutions. Ms. Sun Xueling had asked for details on the government's digitalization efforts to support our Smart Nation vision. Beyond designing services to be more user-centric, we will also design them to be digital end-to-end. Our aim must be for citizens and businesses to be able to interact with paperless government services from start to finish, anytime, anywhere, and on any internet-enabled device. To achieve this is not a simple matter of just simply putting existing services online. It requires the re-engineering of government processes and our digital infrastructure. It's a significant undertaking, and we are committed to making it happen. One example of how we will re-engineer our digital infrastructure is the government technology stack. The tech stack adopts the same platform approach used by the tech and software giants such as Google and Amazon, where common software and hardware services and common software infrastructure and hardware infrastructure are shared across the organization, in our case by all government agencies. These common assets are then therefore reusable. They're modular, there's a built-in resilience, and it allows agencies to quickly develop and quickly improve new digital services in a cost and manpower efficient manner. More importantly, citizens and businesses will experience a more consistent and connected user experience across the spectrum of government services since they rely on the same infrastructure. We are still developing the tech stack, but some foundational pieces are already in place. One example is the API exchange. An API, or Application Programming Interface, are common pipelines which make it possible for information to flow between different software applications. The GovTech API exchange was used in the MyInfo pilot that was just described to allow banks to onboard new customers using government-verified data. Compared to using more traditional development methods, which would have taken typically more than a year, this pilot was developed within just 4 months and at a lower cost. Ms. Sun, Ms. Thanalakshmi, Mr. Darrell David, and Mr. Desmond Chu also asked how we are building digital capabilities and developing talent within government. Our vision for digital transformation is only possible if we deepen our existing engineering and digital capabilities, build new capabilities, and also attract the best technical talent to the public sector. To achieve this, we'll be developing a Center of Excellence in Infocom Technology and Smart Systems within the government. The Center of Excellence will have capability centers in a number of fields: data science, artificial intelligence, application design, development and deployment, ICT infrastructure, cybersecurity, sensors, and the Internet of Things. These centers will house multidisciplinary teams of data scientists, software developers, and designers who are experts in their respective domains. This Center of Excellence will provide an in-house pool of technical experts to implement innovative projects within government and to deal with challenging problems. For example, the design and architecture of IoT infrastructure solutions as part of the Smart Nation sensor platform. The team also collaborated with the Municipal Services Office to build the One Service mobile app, providing its expertise in user experience, design, and software prototyping to create a better way for citizens to give their feedback on municipal issues. This approach will also assist in raising the capabilities of officers across the government. For example, the Data Science and Artificial Intelligence Capability Center designs curricula and partners with training providers to help provide public officers the tools to learn about data visualization and machine learning techniques. The officers can then more effectively analyze their data for better policy outcomes. Talented and competent professionals are crucial to deepening these public sector capabilities. We need to recruit Singaporeans who have committed themselves to applying technology for the public good. If I may, allow me to highlight 2 such engineers, Mr. Chong Ronghua and Mr. Lim Swee Yong. Ronghua is the older of the 2, mid-career as a lead cybersecurity specialist in the Cybersecurity Capability Center. Previously worked as a senior manager in FireEye, a cybersecurity and malware protection company in the US. Currently leads a team of hackers, that red team to identify security issues in government systems before others do, so that we can preemptively resolve them. He's had prior experience as a junior officer in the old IDA before going overseas. He's then had years of experience overseas in the private sector within the cybersecurity industry, and now he's playing a key role in making our digital services not just agile, but also secure and resilient. He came back to Singapore and to the public sector for several reasons, including family considerations, but also the opportunity to have a career development pathway around deeper technical skills and not just management skills. Su Yong is much younger. This was his first job. He was hired immediately after graduation. He's a development operations engineer in the Application Design, Development, and Deployment Capability Center. He earned a master's in information systems at SMU and now works as a DevOps engineer on the Hive Agile testing solutions. So what they've done is they've developed an in-house automated software testing tool, reducing manual testing costs, developing more robust and stable government digital services. He worked on the business grants portal. The government will ensure that there is sufficient technical talent like Ronghua and Su Yong to achieve our Smart Nation ambitions. We will launch a Smart Nation Scholarship later this year to attract passionate and capable technologists to public service. This scholarship aims to attract and groom a pool of talent for technical leadership career in the public service. The scholarship will be open to students who have completed their junior college or polytechnic studies and are keen to pursue a full-time Infocom-related degree in either a local or overseas university. This career pathway for the scholarship holders will include working in the technology agencies like GovTech, the Cybersecurity Agency, and IMDA, the Infocom Media Development Agency. I encourage budding technologists with a passion for public service and an eagerness to take on the technical challenge of the digital age to apply for the Smart Nation Scholarship. More details will be released later this year. In conclusion, Mr. Chairman, the initiatives that I've shared today will all come together as part of the broad digital government blueprint, complementing the transformation of the public service and moving government services to be truly digital end-to-end and, most importantly, citizen-centric.